Hello everybody and welcome back to Derek's Toys. Today we are going to take you on a journey to the wonderful land of Oz. Behold the Welcome to Emerald City set from the LEGO Wicked series. Yes, that's right, LEGO has released a bunch of sets based on the new movie Wicked, coming out in just a few days on November 22nd, 2024. And we have one of the coolest sets in this series, Welcome to Emerald City, and we'd like to take you on a tour through it where you will see all kinds of neat references to the Wizard of Oz films and some of your favorite characters too. Look at all those minifigs that come in this set. Okay, Derek, are you ready to check out the LEGO Wicked Welcome to Emerald City set?
Yes, I'm super excited.
All right then, why don't we take a closer look at the box?
Welcome to Emerald City. Let's see, we got the Wicked Witch flying on a broom. We've got the princess there.
Actually, her name's Glinda, and she's the Good Witch of the South. And on the top of the box is the lineup of minifigs that come in the set.
Madame Morrow, the wizard, Elphaba, Glinda, and Pharaoh.
Okay, let's see what's on the back. And look, there's a bunch of pictures here of all the different areas of Emerald City that are built in this set. That's really cool. So off camera, we put the set together, so how about we take a look at the actual set and show everybody all the cool features inside.
Including what you find when you scan the QR code.
So the first thing that we're going to look at is Fiyero with his bicycle coffee stand. So what does he have on the cart? So it looks like a magic potion, but we know that it's actually coffee. Some kind of magic coffee.
Espresso.
Ah yes, an Ozpresso. Okay, who wants to have a drink? It looks like Glinda wants to buy some coffee from Fiyero.
Where's your money?
There's no money in Oz, but there are some coins in the LEGO Dreams Fantastical Treehouse set, so let's grab some from there.
Which one do you want? The blue or the yellow? I'll take the blue.
Blue coffee, I've never had that before. And there's Glinda with her blue coffee, her blue Ozpresso. That does look tasty, I think. And how cool is that coffee bike? How about we get a closer look at it? Just look at how neat that is. Sorry, Glinda, gotta move you out of the way for a minute. And on the front, there's a little chalkboard menu with the drinks for sale. The Ozpresso for 45 emeralds, I think that is. And the Taffuccino for 55 emeralds. So I'm guessing the blue drink is the Espresso and the yellow is the Taffuccino. Okay, now that Glinda's had her coffee, I think it's time for her to start exploring the Emerald City. It looks like Madame Morrible is over here by a little seating area where you can drink your coffee and eat some treats. And it looks like we have a couple of seats and a nice little table here. What a great spot to sit back, relax, and enjoy a drink. And since Glinda got her espresso drink, maybe she can go over and sit down and have a chat with Madame Morrible.
Let's get the espresso back.
You mean Ozpresso?
Espresso.
Oh, and each of these sections of the Emerald City can be detached so you can play with them separately. Let's take this part off real quick to show you. Isn't that cool? Okay, now she can sit down and enjoy her Ozpresso. Look at all that great design on the front of this section. Now let's turn it around and check out the back. Well, this certainly looks pretty cool here in the back. I see a stand with a bunch of desserts on it. And is that a bookshelf over there? Oh, and will you look at that? The bookshelf comes out too.
That's pretty cool.
So what happens when you scan the QR code? Where does it take you to?
It's this website on Lego.com, and there's a couple games you can play.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. How about we scan it right now and show everyone? First, open up the camera app on your device and then point it at the QR code on the bookshelf. And then that will take you to a special page on Lego.com dedicated to the new Wicked movie. It has all kinds of neat content related to the film and to the Lego sets, and it even has some games and activities for you to try out. Like this one right here. Which Lego Wicked character are you? Hey Derek, are you more Glinda or Elphaba? Okay, let's get back to exploring Emerald City. Where should we go to next? How about this curious little area here on the other side of the city where there's a giant apple tree? Why don't we check that out next? Now this section can also be detached from the main part of Emerald City, so let's do that now and then we'll check it out. Okay, let's take a closer look at this section of the Emerald City.
But wait, who's that picking apples?
I think that's the wizard, isn't it? Let's take a look. It is the wizard. How about that? And it looks like that door behind him to the right is to a potion shop.
Oh yeah, and also something that's cool about this set is that there's clear stickers, and that's only one of them. Isn't that cool, Daddy?
Oh, so they're like translucent stickers, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. And does that door open too?
Yeah, let's go inside.
And now Glinda's inside the potion shop, looking around and browsing at all of those potions that are for sale on the shelves. Oh, and look at this. I didn't expect to see this inside the potion shop, but it looks like there's a magic mirror on the wall. Now, I don't know if it's for sale or not, but I'm sure whatever magic that mirror can do, it's probably pretty powerful, especially if the wizard's using it. But sadly, I think Glinda spent all of her money on coffee earlier, so I don't think she can afford any of the potions for sale this time. Let's head out of the shop and continue exploring the city. So this is the candy apple stand, and there is a theme in Emerald City if you haven't picked up on it yet. There is a lot of food and a lot of drinks here. And the wizard's here too, of course, picking apples and putting them in that bucket, I guess.
Basket.
In that basket, yeah. And what else is there to look at over here in this section?
I think that's it.
Well, let's take a look. Yep, that looks like that's about it. Lots of apples though.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we reattach this section back onto the main part and continue our journey through Emerald City. Now it's time for Glinda to head through the main entrance of Emerald City, right under that giant Wizomania sign. So Glinda's about to enter the main entrance of Emerald City. Let's turn it around and see what's on the other side. Careful, Derek, don't tip it over.
We already had a tip over one.
I know. Fortunately, that happened before we recorded this video, at least. Okay, so what's on the first floor? Let's get a close-up look at that. Okay, so when Glinda steps inside the main entrance of Emerald City, it looks like she's in a room that has a table with some desserts on it. Does Glinda like dessert? Is she still hungry?
Yes, very much.
And what's on this table over here on the right? I can't really tell what that is. What do you think it is?
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like a giant light bulb, but I did go and look it up on the actual Lego site to see what this was, and it's actually a toy model of the wizard's balloon, his hot air balloon.
Now it's time for Glinda to have some dessert.
Wow, Glinda sure is getting a lot to eat on this journey through Emerald City. She's had coffee, she's had apples, she's had treats. Now she's gonna have some dessert. Okay, those are some big cakes too. Look how big those things are. Whoa, she ate the whole thing and she ate it fast, and she didn't leave any leftovers for anyone else.
Well, she was hungry.
She sure was. Okay, why don't we go up to the second floor and see what's up there?
Yeah.
Whoa, it looks like on the second floor we have the wizard's room.
We have a model of the area. We move Glinda out of the way so you can see it.
Look at that, it's a model of the Emerald City and the Yellow Brick Road and Munchkin Land. And above that, it looks like there's a picture of the wizard. Let's turn it around and look at it from the outside.
I think that's a stained glass window of the wizard when he doesn't have his hat on.
I think you're right, and is that one of those clear stickers that you had to place on a piece?
Yeah, a clear one.
A clear see-through sticker that makes it look like a stained glass window. That is really neat. And I just love that ornate design around the window. What a nice touch.
But now let's go back inside.
Okay, let's go back inside.
What's hanging above the stained glass window?
I think that's the wizard. And it is, the almighty powerful Oz.
It looks super scary.
What a neat design. I love the look of the wizard here. I love how you built this with all those different pieces.
And the 3 clear stickers. The eyes and the mouth.
Very, very cool. And look, there's the curtain too, on the sides here. It's just too bad that it doesn't open and close. Okay, does that mean we're done with the tour of Emerald City?
No, there's still one more floor.
There's a third floor?
Yes, let's go look at it.
And we've made it all the way to the top of Emerald City. We are now on the 3rd floor. So there doesn't look to be a whole lot here up on the 3rd floor. But that sticker over there is kind of strange. What is that?
I think that's some luggage.
Oh, like some stacked suitcases?
And luggage, yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder why there's some luggage up here on the 3rd floor. Oh wait, I think I know why.
What?
I think you should turn the set around so we can look at the front. I think there's something out front on the top of the 3rd floor that will be the answer to the mystery of why is there luggage on this 3rd floor.
I'm a little scared too, because there's a spooky character that we're gonna see.
It's none other than the Wicked Witch of the West.
Ah!
Yes, it's Elphaba flying on her broomstick above Emerald City.
I'm a wicked witch.
And so I think since she's flying, that's her luggage. You know how you pack your bags when you're about to fly? At least that's my guess.
You cracked me up.
And there she is, flying out of Emerald City on her magic broom.
That's so cool. Now that we're done looking at the top, we should get a shot of Elphaba flying around.
That sounds like a great idea. There she goes, flying around Emerald City. And now she's flying through the Dream's fantastical treehouse. Oof, she crashed into a mailbox.
Robot.
Okay, a robot mailbox. And now she's back safely at Emerald City, hovering above. Now that we've finished touring all of Emerald City, you know what would be nice to do next?
What?
Why don't we gather all of the minifigs and put them out front of Emerald City so everyone can see everything that comes with the set?
And then we'll do a battle.
And then we'll do a battle. And here are all of the minifig characters that come with the set standing out front of the entrance to Emerald City. There's Madame Morrible, the Wizard, Elphaba, Glinda, and Fiero.
On his bike.
Well, I really do love this set. There are so many cool characters and areas to explore in Emerald City. Which one is your favorite, Derek? Wait, don't tell me. Let me try and guess. Is it the Candy Apple Tree?
No.
How about the Potion Shop?
No.
Or how about the Coffee Cart where you can buy an espresso?
No.
How about that little seating area where you can drink some coffee and eat some treats?
No.
The main entrance to Emerald City where it says Wizomania?
No.
Okay, I'm running out of ideas here. You're gonna have to tell me, what is your favorite part of Emerald City?
First we gotta spin it around.
All right, spin it around. Well, of course, it's the model inside the wizard's room of the Emerald City and the Yellow Brick Road.
By the yellow brick road. By the yellow brick road. By the yellow brick road.
You know what, Derek? I think that might be my favorite part, too. Well, this was definitely one of the larger sets that you've put together, Derek, and it does say it's intended for ages 9 and up, but how difficult do you think this was to put together?
For me, because I'm 8, almost 9 years old, it was pretty easy for me. But like for a 5 or 6-year-old, they might need parent help.
Thanks, Derek. That's great advice for all you builders out there, young and old. And more importantly, is this a fun set to play with?
Yes, especially making the Wicked Witch fly around.
Okay, there's just one more thing left to do. I think you mentioned before that you wanted to do a battle between Glinda and Elphaba, right?
Yes. Aha! It's I, the Wicked Witch, and I am ready to destroy you! Pew, pew, pew. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Pew, 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 pew. Oh,
I don't think this is in the movie.
I have to use my special attack.
Oh, I think I know what Glinda needs.
What?
She needs some of that magic coffee, the magic espresso. Oh, I meant to drink it, not to throw it at Elphaba, but I guess that'll work too.
Huh? I can't fly anymore. Ouch, ouch. I'm down this.
Well, again, I don't think that sequence is in the movie.
Definitely not.
But that's the great thing about these Lego sets. You can use your imagination and play with them however you want. Well, we definitely recommend this set for our viewers. It was a ton of fun to put together, and it was even more fun to play with and explore the beautiful Emerald City. And I know Derek loved playing with it too, right, Derek?
Yes, especially that battle.
Especially the battle. So that about wraps it up for today's video. We hope you had as much fun as we did exploring the magical Emerald City, and we're really looking forward to seeing the movie when it comes out in theaters. Thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you at the next build.